Hello YouTubers and welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2 Geheimnisnacht, where we are playing High Tribune Geraldo the Butcher of the Commonwealth cities, who is secretly worshipping Sench. We'll start this one by looking a little bit around the map, because we had a new Orc Warlord, gathering troops in the east, and some, I think Tigari is fighting them, among others. And that's quite interesting. They are really big. These guys are being attacked by a random peasant revolt. Alright. They aren't... They had a bigger one down here, but that's still a big one. This guy has personal combat skill 10 and commands 21,000 troops, which is almost as many as I have, by the way. I have 23,000 just for comparison. I noticed over here, Imperial Reich then has 26,000. The Kingdom of Bretonia has 43,000 troops. And they live right next door. If they find out that I am worshipping Sench, the god of change, they might come knocking at our door. And they literally live right next to it. So that's a little bit worrisome, but we will maybe have something to do there later. No other changes in the west or in Lustria. Clan Scryer still rules in the underworld, and I'm assuming they're still growing. Can we... I think they took this little bit of land. They didn't have that before. Otherwise, no big changes. Alright, I want to dive back into our own realm. So yeah, Tigari is fighting against this... Oh, they're fighting against Reichland now. So why not? Yeah. Over stake. Oh, because they own this territory here. But while they are occupied by that, we... Oh, I did say I would build up a war chest and such. God damn it, I should wait. Okay, I'll wait a little bit. Wait a little bit, because we also want to build up more retinue. And I will start spending some onto that now. We'll get some conquistadors, we'll get some myrmidons, and some gunmen. And then more conquistadors, and then more conquistadors. Maybe some rodoleros, mixing some archers for Tercio Square. More Guardia Real. Then conquistadors, and rodoleros. Alright. And honored acolyte Geraldo, I hereby grant you permission to advance to the next rank within the Purple Hand. Signed, High Magus Seufen, whose mother was a hamster and his father smelled of elderberry. No, his mother was literally a Sench flamer. Very, very interesting. We are promoted to occultist. Oh, and that gives me this little cool hat. Look at that. Oh boy. What have I done? Alright, as occultist, we now get intrigue +1, plot discovery chance, and plot power increase. Awesome. We can summon familiar. Click on your right-click on your character's portrait to summon a familiar in exchange for hope. And power demonic possession enables right-clicking on portraits of imprisoned characters, attempt to summon a daemon of Sench inside them in exchange for hope. What the freaking hell? Okay. We want to, of course, try to summon a familiar. So why would we not want that? Also, observing the stars at night, you have begun to sense some irregular movements. You also notice that some stars seem to appear and disappear at odd times. You need to study this more. The stars disappear when I look directly at it. You gain the paranoid trait, but also the chance of getting the diligent trait. Paranoid is actually a good one. It's a net gain of skill, and we need intrigue to counteract people trying to assassinate me. Also to be more sneaky. And diligent would be awesome. I don't think we have diligent yet. No. We did not get diligent, but we got paranoid, which is actually a net gain, so it's fine. I cannot summon familiar. Unfortunate. I don't know why not. Maybe I can't afford it. Right click on your character's portrait to summon a familiar and check for. We probably we just have to wait for a bit. Interesting here. Learn magic. Alright. 75 gold. Oh, and we have a technological advance coming in. For economy advances, we can go into construction again. Which I'm always interested in. Yes, we will. It's extensive hospital complex. So that we may continue to combat diseases within our realm. Or we can get an observatory in here. 5,000 for the next tier of hospital. We really need to build up more money. We are getting 150 per month. Yeah, the more your personal laboratory increases in size, the higher chance of unlocking your true magic potential. Alright. Oh, whoopsie daisy. We have a title loss and succession, which means that we need to go and spend more on the campaign fund. Never forget. Also, if I look into my prisoners, we can summon... We can induct them into the Purple Hand. Oh! Interesting. Like Jimeno here. We could induct you into the Purple Hand. He's not really... I mean, he's a strong character. His diplomacy is low right now because it is -10. But intrigue 11, I mean, it's still high. It's not quite high enough. This guy, high learning, lower intrigue. I like my 21 and 29. That's pretty strong. And Stefano here. I wonder if it would be worth inducting Prince Jimeno here. Why do you hate me? Too many health dodges. We can get rid of that thing. The mutant thing he hates me for. And he's in prison. Alright, that's a 100 difference. Desires the Junta of Diamantera. So if I gave him the Junta of Diamantera, and we inducted him into our cult, then I think he would in fact end up liking me. Interesting. And we can sacrifice him. We can take the demonic possession. You know, we will do that instead. But right now, I am under suspicion, so we need to hide right now. But as soon as we are out of that, I think we will try to summon a daemon into him. Because why not? That sounds like fun. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached that people are inspiring to kill you. And I think... yeah, we are scheming in Magrida already to uncover plots. Good. Known plots. Anything interesting? Seize trade post in Finterra. Invite to court? No. Alright. And you don't live in my realm? No. Oh, look at this. What is that? Oh, this guy from Took Steak. Okay. And are you a king? You're just a duke. So I could say offer vassalization, but he must be at peace first. Okay. Interesting. We might be able to just offer him vassalization when he's done with that war. And he is fighting Tigari. So if I attack Tigari, let's say just right now, there would be a higher chance of him winning that war. Right. Right. So we will go and say press all claims and go and help him win that war. We will only use our own troops if we can get away with it. Because my vassals are really, really mad at me. From the previous war. We will call in our ally. And that's good enough. Let's slow down the speed of time a little bit. Someone has left the defensive pact against me. Good. I did check whether or not Tigari was in, and they were not. Monte Castello down here. Very good. And Cantonia is joining us. Very nice. And the defensive pact against us has been disbanded. Is now tributary of High Tribune. Oh, she died, and the inheritance or the tributary state has been inherited by this fellow over here. Yeah, they don't lose that on like ever. It's really an interesting situation with them. Young Jimeno, Perez, not someone we really care about. Dimagrida. Your mother, Fiamma. Oh, this was... Oh, Simino was my father. I didn't even realize. He was my father. I'm the son of Simino. So it stands to reason that we are studying the lore of fire, and we've continued his legacy of being a really dodgy fellow. It was hard to spot, but you're certain now your vassal Bendonado has some faint connection with the winds of magic. And if I say this is not a concern of mine and don't burn him, this is what will happen. Everyone will hate me. But you know what? Burning some people, that's fine. It's fine. And he was only 16 years old. Not too bad for him. Alright. What do we do up here? We need to now, when we are attacking Tigari, make sure that we are not attacking the troops of this guy, Duan of Lara. Let's see if I can identify his troops anywhere. I don't see them, no. We'll go in here. I will go up here. Why can I not merge these units? Oh, there we go. Alright. I think all of these guys here are retinues of Tigari, so we'll just maybe not, I don't know. These are for the guy that we are trying to help. So we will not attack them. This guy, and also... Yeah, we could beat them and help. We're gonna beat all these retinues and just help this guy break free from Tigari. That is what the war is for, right? In King C... Oh, they're defending against King C5, yeah. So as long as we make sure that he can't take these territories, then we are preventing him from winning the war, and he will eventually lose to poor war score. To taking war score, or whatever you call it. Dangerous factions. Yeah, they have 72% of my strength. Which is worrisome. No doubt. Now, we'll go up here. Kick Tigari's butt. Oh. Duke Benito has used his favor against me to gain a position on my council. I see. As what? My steward. At 17 stewardship. It's fine. It's fine. I accept this result. The research you conduct in your observatory at night is proving deeply fascinating. You could push your studies further, but you'd need to purchase more equipment. Sure. 30 gold. Ha! I pay 30 gold for my dinner every night. Where are you from? Why are you fighting? I don't know. Maybe... Wait, is this... I can't figure out. You are attacking... Yeah, he's on King Sifar's side, so we will go and meet up his army. There we go, 16,000 against 5. Oh, my commander was cornered and slain. Oh well. We are not allowed to lead troops, which is good. To invest more in our magic studies, and we will. Go beat up these retinues as well. Cantonia, just siege this province here, that's fine. Don't go around inside Lara's territories here. We need to have you do that. And then my steward is hiding. Alright. Hello, Frisian. Captured some random dude. How goes the Republic? Everything is looking fine. Yep. What was I thinking about? I had a thought and then I lost it. I expressed my views on the whole religion and God thing a bit too loud, and I got a lot of trouble with the priest because of it. Emilia's dead. The winds of chaos have reached truly dangerous levels of strength indeed. A daughter was born to my heir. Alright. Named Rhea. You know what, these guys here could be married off and then probably secure some alliances. So let's go ahead and think about that. Princess of Tanae's League. All the way over here. No. Princess of Leoness. We've had alliances with them before. We could really use an alliance up in Bretonia again. That would be very helpful. And I think we will go for precisely that. So, Lioness. Yeah. Good enough. And your sister. Oh, we can marry her to a 40-year-old in Tanae's League again. Nah, it's all the way over here. Old El Tiboso? Down here? No. Principality of Pavona? No. Duke of Schutzen? Baron of Pien? No. Duke of Ferdmark? Oh, Ricardo? Oh. Oh, wait, what? This is also my son, but it's a different one. I have to look at him in a second. This is Luis Simonus. Ah, this is not my daughter. This is my heir's daughter. Right. But he doesn't have a betrothal either, I see. That is a mistake. Baron of Clermont. It's only barons. Here's some counts. Count of Cortado. It's inside our realm, so it doesn't really help. Designated heir of Ibanez. Oh. Could be useful to have Ibanez as our ally, but right now we have their faction or their patrician in our dungeon, so yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like we are getting anything noteworthy. Here's Rigadeso, Courtier in Santa Claire. Kinsman. Okay, another one that is married. And a Olivier in Santa Claire, also unmarried. I see. Another one, but all kinds of different colors. I don't know who these people are. But they are of my dynasty, so we really need to get them married off. In fact, I need to prioritize you. Do you want to come to my court? You don't. Invite to court. Courtier. No princess. What if I go by rank? Duke of Fairmark, he's 27. Duke of Fairmark, it's up here. Oh, here's someone in Tigere. Duke of Skyros. Deuce of Skyros. Okay, you know what? Do it. Yes. Oh, I didn't see how old he was. Whoops. My own son. Not married to anyone. Arranged betrothal. Oh, he's not in my court. Because my lover is not in my court. And we can't invite her. Ah. And she's married. If we can attempt to abduct him. Well, that may be useful. We are now potentially married to or allied to Leoness here. Why not? Close relative. Oh, it's not close enough a relative. Damn. So it didn't give us anything. What about you? Do you want to be my ally? No. Sadness. Are you a king? Can offer you vassalization, but you are a king. Oh well. And queen here, yeah, still queen. 3. Let's go here and defeat that little stack. Alright, now if I look at your war, you are losing it right now. Okay, so I don't think we can help him win it, honestly. He only has... Oh, he has 2,000 troops. They must be fighting over here. And what is the war for? To revoke force. Oh, it's only one small war for that. But if he wins, of course, he would break free, I think, from the realm entirely. I think he would. So would I really want to march all the way over here? Politically, it makes sense to go and help. And it's this territory here. We will try to make our way to Forsen and see if we can break Tigere's neck. I want to educate you, apparently. just go into martial education. You know what? Maybe it's good that we make you a bad wife to the king of Bretonia. So he is less strong than he could be. "16 commander and a 11. That's fine. Let's see if we need any in our actual stack. That we do. 17 and 16. Fine. We are winning the war against Gary. I still feel like I'm forgetting something. We could go in here and say pacts. Just say my spouse. Oh, we can form alliance with my spouse. But she doesn't want to. She doesn't like me at all. What's her position? She lives over here. She's a countess. I see. She has a treasury? Oh. Very cool. That'll be inherited by her children, of which she has none and will not get any. Right. Young Fronilda is showing strong tendencies toward prideful behavior. Your cousin. She should show more ambition. Yes. Yeah, they are sieging down over here, so they are helping win that war against... No, wait. What am I trying? They are trying to win that war against his vassal instead of fighting me, and we will go and interfere with that. Count Lazar of Nunia is trying to usurp my title. His Chancellor Arcadia Yago. That'll be for now. We don't really care. Try to take my title, I dare you. You can steal artifact from you in here. I don't want to. He doesn't have anything real good. And we're gonna make him a daemon, so it's fine. We can keep him. Can I make a familiar now? No. Maybe there's some condition that needs to be met before I can do it. Oh, we need to invest more in our campaign fund here. The studies you have conducted in your observatory have convinced you that there are many strange things beyond the known cosmos. There are few sources and no one to share knowledge with you. However, right, that was bad intonation, but whatever. But you have heard of a strange old Riemann collector who is rumored to possess vast knowledge of the weird. And we will go and see him for 400 gold, sure. Oh, no. Here's the army of the guy we're trying to help. So we don't want to fight him. We'll move around him, and I'm assuming he's standing here because he doesn't want to go and fight the Targaryen army that is sitting in here. So we'll navigate over there, beat the troops up for him, and then go home. We're losing a lot of troops in this march. It's unfortunate. It's gonna be bad for our own army and the factions in our realm. Katharina, my sister in change, wants me to join her for a lark over in Javea. There's a certain priest and would-be witch hunter who has been a thorn in our side for some time. It is time to teach the arrogant fool a lesson in manners. Time to dust off my acting skills. And if I don't, we lose hope. Okay, so we will do it. You feel an itch on your nose, but when you raise your hand to scratch it, you find yourself grasping at a growing hard beak, quickly taking its place over your hold. We had this one already. I see, and we will not stop it, so... Apparently we don't have a beak yet. I know there's a trait for a beak as well, so that's why, so that indicates that. Apparently, the beak is probably growing slowly. We found the zealous priest in Javea, praying into Keejchen. Katharina snuck in from behind and gave the fool a hard kick in the head. As soon as I gave a devotion to Sench, Katharina proceeded to relieve herself on the comatose preacher. Then the butchery commenced. Oh, Jesus. Tour the countryside masquerading as the priest, or host a decadent feast in the idiot's name. We shall discredit the local clergy with a party that will live in infamy, or, with baggy clothes and enough grime on the face, one of us can probably manage a passing likeness. We will host a decadent feast in the idiot's name. Oh, so there's no troops here. Katharina and I staged a lavish feast in the abode of the dead abbot, taking care to only invite dignitaries who weren't well acquainted. The guests were shocked at the dances, the half-naked musicians, and the heady smoke from exotic incense. But when we brought in the prostitutes, half the guests stood up and left. The other half were delighted. What will people think of your servants now, Memidia? And Memidians lose one more authority for 10 years, and we gain 100 hope. Very good. Greetings, High Tribune Geraldo. Jench wants new servant in the material plane. Imprison Duke Benito and use him as a host for a demonic servant of Sench. I will decline this one, as we are already under suspicion. And we don't get penalties for declining quests, we just don't get rewarded. And here's the army of Tagari. We will go in and kick their butts, send them running, and then their enemies can take back their holdings in Forsen. That should be the result, or at least it has a chance of being the result, which would be really, really great for us. We'll jump at the opportunity. Yep. Easy win. Where are they going? Can I tell somehow? We will follow them, I think, and make sure to beat them again. The Liber Callistor. Alright, this is the same book that Ximeno owned. So we have a chance to own it again. And yes, we must have it. We gain cultural technology points, lose 100 gold, and we gain the Liber Callistor. So it is once again in the possession of the household Espronceda. It gives us learning +5, putting us at learning 34. Very nice. And -2 monthly piety. Well, we're still at positive piety. Very good. And that is a result of us studying the stars. Shipyard been built. Taking attrition. We're following the Tigari's army up into the Dwarven Mountains. We're not catching them. They're no longer routed. We are not catching them. Here's a Clan Eshen army, that's a Skaven army. Oh, and now we have a peasant revolt. Good timing. Ooh, we are taking some really heavy attrition now. Uh-oh. People are less suspicious of my actions. You know what? We will go home. This is bad. If I stand them down here, we would lose 3,000 troops. That cannot be worth it. Ah. Bad. Bad. Is this quicker? Going down here. Oh, we have a rebellion here, yeah. So we will go and deal with that. Okay. And we can stand down our troops there. Where is our allies? Oh, they've walked over here now. I see. Oh, that's fine. Let's go here now. We sort of want to extend this war now so that they have a chance to keep fighting I don't think we will be able to help them. Sad as it may be. Let's just take the land that we came to get. Came to take. Dear High Tribune Giraldo of the Commandant Cities, during your wife's recent visit to Portwake, we had a great time. And she wants a non-aggression pact. I respectfully disagree. But Portua? No, man. My wife is all up to all kinds of business that I don't approve of. We will go into Majesty. We have a technological advance here. Majesty 6. Alright. Child lacks education focus. Just a random courtier. Sure, just some random thing. We need a new commander. Prince of Remas. Alright. This is bad. This losing troops here, because we have a faction. They have 120% of my strength now, and they are growing. And we are losing troops rapidly. So yeah, they can demand increased council power right now, and I think I would have to bend. How many troops do Kintonia have? They have 11,000. Yeah. This is bad. This was way more costly than I had expected, I'll be honest. We have too many health duchies. You know what? We could get rid of some duchies that will help with the vassals joining the factions. So let's look at our vassals and say, here, we look here. Too many health duchies. The mutant thing, we're not getting rid of that. That's for 1,000 and... no, for 1,000 years. Yeah. So we need to live more than 1,000 years, and then he doesn't care about me being a mutant anymore. I wonder if we had someone new, would they get that modifier too, or is it only for those who were around when I became a mutant? That is a nice little question there for you. Let's see. Does anyone up here want a duchy from me? Besides the Junta of Bilbali. I will not give you Bilbali. So, no. Not you either. No. 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 No desires for any duchies. Nope. Nope. What about you? You're a woman, so this is a really bad one. Okay. Desires the Republic of Calafina, Junta of the Siren Isles. This is Benito Espronceda. Alright. Grand Landed title. Junta of the Siren Isles. Go. Need a new designated regent. Sure, that can be you. Okay. So that helps. And then we will have a look at other people in here. Duke of Trastamara. Baron. What junta would I give away, if anything? Probably the one of Diamantera. You can have it. Grand Landed title. Oh, you can't. I see. Let's have a look again. Count of Valdana. Here you can get the Junta of the Ementera, because you still think I have too many duchies, yeah. So, Junta, the Ementera, for you. Go. Granted a duchy plus 60 and still minus 57. Amazing. Alright. Well, I tried. People forming alliances within my realm. Working in your observatory, you are often disturbed by strange noises, uncannily large insects carrying away smaller pieces of equipment, and odd, human-like figures spying on you and then disappearing into the night before you can confront them. You really struggle to maintain concentration and get anything done. I must focus. Get the diligent, but maybe also stressed. Or it's no use, I give this up. No, we will try to get diligent. Maybe also stressed. And we got neither. So we are no longer under suspicion. If I click myself, I cannot get a familiar, unfortunately. We can expel Strigony, but we sort of welcome them at this point. And then we have Mr. Gimeno in here. I think I want you to become a daemon. Attempt to use Prince Gimeno as a host for a daemon, transforming his soul and body into that of a servant of Sedge. Do it. Gimeno is dragged and bound at the center of the summoning circle, while you start chanting the spell. What daemon should you call forth from the warp to inhabit his body and devour his soul? I call forth a flamer of Sedge, and then a lot of different chances of different things. So the summoning is a success! Ooh. The body of the prisoner starts twisting and burning as the flamer reshapes it into a cacophony of discordant voices and writhing colors. The wards bound the creatures who await your commands. Good. You become close friends. I gain 500 prestige, and he's released from prison. Okay, but he loses his claims, so his heir inherited, but his claims on those titles, and we can invite him to court, but he doesn't. He says I have a false religion. I am sentient, and he is. He's sentient, and I am not. So he doesn't like me. You would think that I could maybe we can imprison him without effect. He might run away. He still has new items. Interesting. He's still considered part of that family for all intents and purposes. Okay. Interesting result. It could be that I am using the powers of the Purple Hand too freely, people becoming suspicious. Okay, but I enjoy them so. Okay, invite to court? No? You don't want to? No. My vassal Diogo has some faint connection with the winds of magic, I see. And it is very convenient that you are one of my vassals who don't like me. Okay, so the next in line doesn't have the hate me for being a mutant thing. This guy does. So burn him. And the next one in line does not inherit the hateful trait. Much like the burning of, or the lack of burning of witches. So that is very, very useful. Oh, and look at this. My vassal has taken Skyros. Or I think it's the other way around. Someone in Skyros. I don't know how that happened. Whatever. We have expanded our influence this way. Anything here now? We had Sentient Familiar happen to us. Sentient Familiar. This character has a sentient daemon offering its services and providing expertise to them. I think that's the thing, the friend. Okay, so we are getting a bonus from having you around. It's in 32. Yeah, it's very good that we use a good character to do this with. It really it boosts his stats in a good way, and he has high intrigue, so he's hard to assassinate. Imprison him. You can give artifact. Yeah, I would invite you to court, but you don't want. Craft magic item. Okay. Well, amazing. And then that will be the end of this episode. I don't want to stop playing, but I really should stop. So, yeah, see you guys in the next episode. We'll see what happens with all this sentient business going on in the Commandant cities. That's it for now. Bye-bye.